Whether or not a job offer is made is actually mostly determined at the document screening stage. The companies then meet with the applicants to determine their Japanese language skills, personality, and whether they are suitable for the project and the workplace. In this video, we explain what kind of people are likely to be successful. People who fit these points in this video are likely to change jobs, but please make sure to study Japanese well. If not, don't worry, we'll explain how to get accepted. Number 1. Academic background. Japanese companies hire highly educated people because people who are smart can do a good job. Japanese companies look for those who graduated from a well-known university, major is science, in their home country. In Japan, this is called a graduate of the Tokyo University. If you are not a graduate of a famous university, that's okay. Please obtain many qualifications related to the job. In Japan, people with qualifications are given preferential treatment. So if you have qualifications that can be applied to your work, acquire as many as possible. Number 2. Japanese language ability. If the total number of jobs available in Japan is 100, there are 10 jobs available for foreigners to apply for. Of these, 4 jobs are open to N2 holders, and 5 jobs are open to N1 holders. N3 holders can apply for only 1 job. In other words, if you want to work in Japan, you need to have at least N2. If you don't have N2, that's okay. In fact, many N1 holders are rejected and N4 holders are hired. So please learn how to speak or communicate the way Japanese people use at work. The way you communicate in Japanese is completely different from the way you communicate in your native language. Your way of communicating is difficult for Japanese to understand. In Japan, when communicating something, you should start with the conclusion, then the reason, and finally a specific example. For more details, please refer to the other video. Number 3. About visa. A work visa is required to work in Japan. Companies will hire people with 永住権、定住者、配偶者ビザ。Alternatively, 技術人文知識国際業務 is also acceptable because 永住権、定住者、配偶者ビザ holder can work in the same type of work as a Japanese national without any restrictions. You can also work with 技術人文知識国際業務 as long as the work is related to what you studied at university. If your visa is a 学生、特定技能、特定活動 you can still work. If you are highly skilled, the company will get you a visa even if you don't have a visa. So please develop your work skill and Japanese language ability. Number 4. Age. Japanese companies hire young people because companies want to train young people. The age limit of changing jobs in Japan is set to be 35. Except for immediate and high-class jobs, the job offer rate drop significantly after the age of 35. If you are over 35, that's okay, because the hiring standards for Japanese and non-Japanese are different. In the case of hiring foreigners, experience is more important than age. In other words, the older you are, the longer your work experience is considered. On the other hand, the younger you are, the less years of work experience you have, and you will be judged not to be an immediate asset. Number 5. Number of job changes. In other countries, people change jobs repeatedly in a short period of time to advance their careers. However, Japanese companies prefer employees who have worked for one company for a long period of time, because Japanese companies want to train their employees. Working for 1 year is not enough to acquire skills. They take the time to train their employees for 3 years or more. It is difficult to find a job if you have changed job more than 4 times, because the company wonders if the applicants will quit after 1 year even if they hire him or her. If you have changed jobs 4 times, that's okay. Give a positive reason for changing jobs. For example, I want to improve my skills, or I want to work in a better environment. One point I would like to make is that you should ask your career advisor to think about your reason for changing jobs. Even if your reasons are positive, they may not be positive for Japanese people. Again, we will tell you the kind of people that Japanese companies want to hire. Highly educated, at least N2 or above. 技術、人文知識、国際業務、visa holders. At least 3 years of work experience. Few job changes. Of course, many people have been hired even if they don't fit these 4 points. What I want to tell in this video is that you don't have to apply to all 4 points. Get as many jobs-related qualifications as you can. Get N1. Work more than 3 years. Stay with one company for a long time. Let a recruit agent help you. Good luck with your job search.